Alright, welcome back to Dominions 4. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Tortuga's actually claimed a throne. Let's see, we cast Contact Sea Trolls. Herrick has summoned Fall Bears. There was a battle in Iron Range. That's where my scout was. Cerulean Sea. This one I don't think we need to watch too much of. It's just sending in a handful of troops. That's too bad. If I'd actually put more into it, I could have done something maybe. Okay. Cerulean Sea, this one should be interesting. Let's see if I can pull this one off. Okay. There we go. Go water elementals. Oh, he's got his own. Hopefully Water Strike can do some good. We'll find out. Okay. So far, so good. At least up in the top. I'm worried about those water elementals facing off against my van. Oh, did we kill his Shura? Looks like we did. Good job. Good job, guys. Okay. Let's summon those undead as much as you like. Finally doing a little damage up there. Good. I would like to eliminate this entire army completely. Completely eradicate them, please. Good. Good. No, don't let him get away. There we go. Nicely done, guys. Finally, we had an actual victory worth watching. Okay. I got rid of all of those guys. And we got a Vine Shield. That's one way to get Vine Shields. And a Ring of Water Breathing. We lost our 2 Shark Knights, but that's okay. Battle in Kern. This is going to just be another Shura. This might... who are we kidding? He's going to be able to take this out, no problem. We have to have a really lucky hit, which we did not. And again, we did not. Okay, yeah, we haven't done any damage. And we're routing. Okay. Let's go ahead and get through that. Alright. Let's see, Juek. Okay. You know, I don't really mind if Ulm wants to trade me these swamp provinces for his provinces in the south. That's not a problem for me. And there was battle on Griffin Spires. Okay, let's see how this turned out. Just sent some garbage units in here. Vine Ogre killed somebody. Okay. What the heck is going on? Why are the Vine Ogres just standing there? Are they set to guard commander? That must be what it is. Interesting. Interesting and weird. Ooh, he is attacking Vanheim. Cheeky. Okay. Let's see what he's got. Using flaming arrows. hopefully we'll do some damage. Not sure we are, though. Killed a couple of his knights. That's not a bad thing. What he's doing would make sense if it were earlier in the game, because it makes sense to attack a falling nation if you know, they're just going to have their territory snatched up by somebody else. But I don't think... but at this stage in the game, this is just being, you know, short-sighted. The only thing that matters right now are thrones, and yeah. I don't know what game he's playing, but I don't like it because it involves my capital. Okay, charge body, phantasmal warrior, and then I think our guy should be coming in as a type of thug. We routed him anyway. Be nice to just actually let him go, because they've got nowhere to flee to, they'll just die. I think our Blackhawks just routed. You guys could just let him go. Alright. That was Stala, Solian. Again, at this point, Tortuga's just being obnoxious as well. He's got an ice brand, it looks like. Okay. Yeah, sorry guys, I know I promised to be less negative, but this is obnoxious. Okay. Alright, Anthalia. This should be my... Oh no, if he sends that bigger army down here, that's only good news for Marcus. We've now taken control of Tiosh. Let's see, there's a battle in the Sinks. Yeah, he's splitting up his forces. I hope Marcus takes advantage of this. Bert the commander died when retreating into enemy territory. Let's see. Did Ermor attack me? I thought Bert was up north. Solian and Solian. Oh, he's actually damaging my fortress here. But... And CERN, okay. Under siege, but cannot harm our walls. Cannot harm our walls. And we pillaged Ephisibor. Oh, Ermor. Okay. Well, let's see. He has these units here, so I ought to avoid that. I don't have a commander here. I think I might pillage this province. It's only got 33 income, though. This has nothing. Okay. Well, guys, you gotta do something. I think I'm gonna go ahead and move these guys into here, into Iron Range. Definitely we want to check out what happens here. And it would definitely be nice if Marcus takes advantage of this opportunity, because I don't think he's going to get another chance at a weaker Ulmish army. I don't know when these guys were here, though. I hope these guys just arrived, because if he wants to do anything about Ulm, this is not the time to be pussyfooting around about it. Anyway. And over here in Vanheim, let's see. I would like to actually go over here and grab some water gems before we deal with this nonsense. We have plenty of supplies. And I can continue building up more troops as well. I can attack Avalon whenever I feel like it, basically. Actually, I can probably even just stealth out my units and do a stealth attack without being caught in the walls. So we may do that. We know he's got 20 horsemen coming up in the rear. So that's one thing we will do. Yeah. Probably ought to give this Vine Shield over to Jorund. That would be much more useful for him. And could probably take Juek with it. Alright. When I come back, I will figure out what I'm going to do with what I have left. See you then. Alright, this is the turn I think I'm going to submit to the server. I am setting my units here to pillage again. Ermor has moved to this province, and I can only assume that he's trying not to provoke me, but I don't know why. Again, I mean, thank you, I guess, but at the same time, I still don't know what Sabouts is playing at. Alternies, you'll notice that the Ichthyid warriors here are the ones that I was trying to recruit, so Tortuga outbid me on those, and I probably won't get a chance to pillage. He'll probably move into this province with these guys, but if he doesn't, then I'm going to pillage. Yeah, same thing over here. Let's see, I've bumped up my province defense here to 15 in case Daz tries to take this province with this small army. I think this should be enough to stop them. And same thing over here, I put 15 province defense in the Deadlands, which is, these are really crappy units, but I'm being attacked with really crappy units too, so that ought to take care of Ulm's little skirmishing force. And more importantly, I'm going to get my guys, let's see, who am I sending in here again? Zarya's Evil Twin and Jorund. I'll get them onto a coast province so that they can then move to Vanheim or possibly into Nashin or possibly down into Cairn if Tortuga only leaves that one Shura there. And I'll take him out with these guys. And yeah, that's going to be a closer way to get two of those guys. Two of my thugged up vans ought to be able to take out his one single Shura, I'm thinking. Don't know. We'll find out. Let's see, over here, sneaking my scout into here for some reason, leaving province defense there. Cess Runner, whoops. What was I doing with Cess Runner? Okay, so Cess Runner is going to be moving into the sinks with this small force. It's nothing to write home about. I guess I ought to probably put my Valkyries a little closer to him. I wonder if how far forward or backward these guys is affecting how effectively they may get to the back rank or not. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, and my logic there is I expect that this army is probably going to move up into Tiosh. Yeah, probably. I mean, Marcus needs to do something because he's split up his army, but if Marcus just still stays, you know, continues this Mexican standoff over here, like, it's just going to get worse for him. So, yeah, he's got to just do something. I don't know, though. I don't know if he can. And by do something, he shouldn't move into Juek, because then he'll just kill my guys. But anyway, I don't expect this army to stay here, so I'm going to go in and try to take out this province right out from underneath of him. See if that works. Over here, we are moving into Iron Range again, and from Iron Range, I think we will go ahead and go back and take this throne because it's points, and why not? And because Daz doesn't deserve to keep it for being such a poopy head. Let's see, over here. Yeah, we're just coming back in with these guys. Oh, that's right, we got those vans with them, huh? Yeah, I don't know what I'll do with that army next. Maybe I'll have to take some of them back into Vanheim. I do want to do something about this army over here. Don't know yet how I'm going to deal with it. Still just researching over here. And then over here, Shinuyama is going to go ahead and move into Whitewater just to see if Tortuga left any province defense in there. If he doesn't, then I'm going to take the province back. Let's see, Cessrunner, we took him. These guys over here, I'm having Ymir go ahead and pillage this province, and then Liftras and the Shadow are moving back into Summerlands to pick up those troops, and we may pillage that province too. So this army, I imagine, is going to continue kind of moving down this way. There's no reason for me to really go after this army. It's irrelevant. I need to just keep hitting Ulm and keeping his forces distracted as much as possible, which is the good thing about having this army here. It's just I don't know that this army is ready to take on this army, if you know what I mean. At least there's nothing in here. But the way Marcus keeps playing, I'll bet you he doesn't attack this army, and I'll bet you Ulm doesn't attack it either, and that's ultimately in Ulm's favor. Like, but on the other hand, I don't know. He's got to do what he's gonna do. You know, if he beats this I mean, I don't know if Marcus could beat this army at this point. He's kind of so far behind the 8-ball here. Let's see. Over here, we've got everybody's basically still doing research. I'm going to go ahead and contact Trolls with Herrick, and I'm switching Fafnir to Clayman, and the reason for that is because, well, let's take a look. These Sea Trolls, you'll notice, actually have quite a high morale, or a high upkeep cost. The Trolls will as well, even though they do have the bonus of not needing to eat. Oops, in case you're curious, this Cave Drake here doesn't have any upkeep, but he's interesting. High hit points, high protection. This might be a good way to go, actually. Just as something that soaks up arrows, but the attack and defense, I mean, that's really all he is for, is just to be a target for arrows. But I imagine that Daz will be having his archers set to fire on cavalry, so I do need these kind of fast-moving units, which is the good thing about the Trolls and the Ogres to some degree, and the Flagellants and the Flagellants to a lesser degree. Really, my cavalry would be best for going in straight after the archers. The problem is if they're set to fire archers, my cavalry are just going to get into short range and get killed. So I really think I'm going to try to have my cavalry charge Daz's cavalry so that the arrows will have a chance of hitting his own. I have a hunch that that last battle with Daz, where he lost some of his units, it was a result of his own arrows more than damage from me. We do have the Fall Bears, and I was thinking about summoning some more of them, but with the fire arrows, the ethereal is basically irrelevant. So I don't really think that these guys are of much use. Like, yeah, I think Trolls are probably a better alternative. The only thing about these guys, of course, is they don't cost me anything in upkeep. So I don't know. We'll do mixed troops. I mean, why not at this point? Right. Now, what else am I doing over here? You see I have a set of troops going out here, and I'm sending my vans with Narf the Vanhurst. And actually, what's Narf equipped with? Kind of wonder if I ought to go ahead and do that. Why not? Yeah. Keep him protected with the Shield of Valor. I'm gonna regret it if I lose that Shield of Valor, because I need my... you know what? The Shield of Valor, these things are really, really for my... these are really meant for my Vanadrats, just because I want the air shield to try to keep them safe and sound in battle. Just a little bit of extra insurance against the arrows, because those Vanadrats are going to be the ones that do a lot of damage with thunderbolts and stuff, so I don't want an errant arrow to just take them out, or I want to reduce that chance as much as possible. So yeah, anyway, Narf is going in here. You'll notice I have him set to cast Blessing, then Mist Form, and then he's going to go ahead and attack. So we'll take out whatever's over here. I don't know why Daz is sight searching, I mean, really, honestly. But I can't imagine he's doing anything else with these little monks and stuff. Right, so yeah, we'll take care of that. And then I'm going to try to close the gap. You'll remember there's about 20 horsemen here, which are going to be coming in. Imagine this force is going to move into Nashin. And yeah. What else? Just hanging out over here. Let's keep an eye on things. It's not organized any local defense. Well, he's going to have a big incentive to here in a minute. Right. Don't have any, or I've used up almost all my income on province defense for here and over here, but again, that's just that. If you're curious how my fortifications are holding up, they're doing fine. Yeah, I'm not worried about this at all. So, yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. You'll notice that I'm still assuming it was Ulm that was casting Blight on me. He stopped last turn. Either he's run out of gems or he figured out that that's a waste of gems at this point. And yeah, that's it. Like I said, oh, my research. I knew there was something else. So what am I doing with my research? I'm going ahead to finish up alteration here, which will give me liquid body at least, quickness, small number of units, right? See, so that's not bad. Wolven Winter, I don't know that that's really of any use. Anyway, yeah, so destruction, Curse of Stones might be useful. I'll take a look at these later and see if any of these I think are going to be useful for combat. Destruction could be good against the knights, especially to counter his Legions of Steel. And then I'm getting blood magic as well, so I can start summoning fiends. So yeah, blood slaves required, because I got tons of fiends. Except I need blood magic 2, don't I? Ah, dang it. I don't have anybody with blood magic 2. I'll have to empower somebody first. I can do bind bone fiends though, so I'll do that. I'll bind some bone fiends, and then from there, banished demon could be useful against. Could be useful in combat for sure. Yeah, that could be useful. Anyway, so that's the plan there. So yeah, we can empower one of our I don't know, one of our Vanjarls for one turn, and then have these guys cast Summon Bone Fiends, and that'll give me some extra units to use in battle, which I'm gonna need. So, alright. That's it. I think I know what's coming, so... Done everything I can for Marcus, but same thing with Ulm, you know, it's like, I can't just sit here and take all the attacks for one or the other, you know. These two jabronis have to, like, eventually fight each other if they're so hot to trot about it. You know, I'd like to see it happen before the game ends. You know, I mentioned earlier that I think, let's see, I have not won a single battle against any of the other players. I'm not sure I would count this one here in Cerulean Sea because this was more of a skirmish. I mean, considering the number of units involved, sure. I mean, 5 Hydromancers, and I mean that's a lot of commanders, and you know, 3 Bakemono sorcerers. That's a lot of commanders. I mean, but I mean, there's probably as much money in that army as there is in this one or this one, but I still consider that more of a skirmish. However, I do think I've spent more time taking provinces from other players than anyone else. Even more so than Tortuga, who's been over here claiming all these provinces. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, bye-bye.